It's national meets regional. Welcome to Sidewalks Entertainment, the long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us now for an exciting new path to celebrity interviews, music, rising talents, much, much more.
Do you think it might stand with my honor to marry my sister's subject?
It is true that an earl is not a prince. Surely there can be no greater honor than to match yourself with a nobleman, by whom you inherit such a kingdom as England.
I have such inheritance by blood, regardless of who I marry or do not marry. We must discuss succession before marriage, not the other way around. We hope we do not vex the Earl.
Not in the least, madam. I appreciate your honesty.
We see why our cousin is so fond of the Earl. I shall respect Elizabeth's crown as soon as she names me its successor.
Madam, my
If
queen
she has
will
any
not...
concerns about this proposal, she may express them to me directly.
Today's guest plays the lead role of Mary in the historical film drama, Mary, Queen of Scots. I'd like to welcome Saoirse Ronan. Hi, Saoirse.
Hello.
Thank you so much for
Hi.
joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, some people might not know this, but your first film appearance was in the 2007 film I Could Never Be Your Woman.
Yep, that was my first film. Yep.
It was with Michelle Pfeiffer and Paul Rudd. You were Michelle Pfeiffer's character's daughter, Izzy. That was such a cute character. She was so funny.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I love that film.
Oh.
Now, how old were you in that film?
I was 11.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I was a
you know, your
baby.
character was American, as many of your other characters are. Where did you learn your American accent?
I was born in New York, and so for the first 3 years of my life, I was in America, obviously, because New York's in America. And so I just, you know, when you're a kid and you're a sponge, really. So I had all these different accents around me. I had Irish accents and English accents and American accents, and I think it was just something I was always exposed to. And also, I do think, you know, it is quite an Irish trait to just, when you're telling a story, you go into a silly voice and you put on an accent, and so that's something that I had grown up with my mum and dad doing. So we were always just messing about with accents anyway, and I really, really loved it. So when I got to do it in films, it was just, you know, I felt like I'd really lucked out.
And then you went on to becoming the second youngest actress to receive 2 Oscar nominations at the age of 21, and then the second youngest actress to receive 3 Oscar nominations at the age of 24. What is your reaction to that?
It is great, yeah. It's quite surreal, I think. You know, especially because the first one happened when I was a kid as well. So, but when I got nominated for Brooklyn, that sort of came out of the blue. That was like, oh, it can happen again. That's nice. And yeah, and it's just been, any time that it's happened, it's been lovely, and it's been really emotional and exciting. And, you know, I think with the 3 things that I was lucky enough to get nominated for, they're films that I really loved doing and put an awful lot into them, especially Brooklyn and Lady Bird. So to be recognised like that by a large group of people that consist of your peers and other filmmakers is wonderful.
Are you prepared to be its servant?
It is right for the man to ask, no?
Then ask.
Before God, before all of Scotland, before all the world,
Yes.
you'll be my queen,
Yes.
and I your king,
Yes.
and your master.
My husband.
And now you play the lead role of Mary in the historical drama film Mary, Queen of Scots, along with Margot Robbie, who plays your cousin, Queen Elizabeth I. On screen, your characters are at war with each other, but what are you guys like behind the scenes?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Hate each other. No, we, Margot and I get on really, really well. And we've actually gotten to know each other much better from doing the press. Because even after we did Mary, we had that one scene together, which was really intense and emotional and amazing. But then it was just one scene. And she got nominated then for I, Tonya, and I was doing stuff with Lady Bird. And so we just spent loads of time together and went to every party together and did every Q&A together. And now we're doing press for Mary. So that's our relationship, is getting to know each other through publicity. So, but we've said recently, we're like, we need to actually have a dinner and not be dressed up and stuff. So we'll do that soon.
Now, of all the characters that you've played, what do you enjoy most, or what do you enjoy most about playing the role Mary, Queen of Scots?
I honestly think that after I played her, because I've just done another film, and I think I was just sort of a bit more willing to be messy with what I was doing. Which I hadn't really done before. And I think playing Mary, playing someone who moved a lot and had to be sort of very outspoken and present herself in a certain way to members of the public, and then be another version of herself in private. It just gave me access to so many different parts of someone that I really, by the time I played Jo in Little Women, which is what I've just done, I was like, oh, I'm going to try this thing and that thing and that thing. And I think Mary just really sort of stretched me a bit, because I got to, be a part of all these different worlds through playing her.
Well, wonderful, wonderful work. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but again, thank you so much.
Thanks, Lori.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit sidewalkstv.com.